is going on, guys? It is Wraith. I am back once again. We got another Monday night, late night unboxing, and this time we got some Horus Heresy, Sons of Horus figures to look at, as well as we got some custom items from WOG Toys, which I am super excited about getting. You can see one of them sitting on top of the Siegebreaker right there. That is Hate Mace's Mace from Space King. If you guys have not seen that, you have to check out Space King. I've had a couple episodes already. I've actually done some reactions to the video, so you can just watch the video on my channel. But yeah, so tonight we're going to take a look at the Horus Heresy figures. We're going to look at Siegebreaker, we're going to look at Vheren, and we're going to look at, what is the other dude's name? We're going to look at Tybalt Marr. Now, Marr, I actually picked up an additional helm from WOG Toys. So we're going to see how that looks on it tonight. But yeah, and we got a little Horus watching and waiting. And we're going to bust these out. We're going to take a look at them tonight. And yeah, we're going to open these up. The other thing that I called like a seer. No, not really. Not a seer. The rumors were flying around. We got the official announcement today of the Night Lords. I know everybody has been waiting for them. So the Night Lords were officially announced today by JOYTOY. I am going to make a short talking all about them. Here's a little spoiler, guys. I'm all in on all the Night Lords. I'm getting all the Night Lords just like I did with the Raven Guard. So all in on the Night Lords. It's very interesting. And also, as you guys might know, if you're watching Toyhammer After Dark, Sundays at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have our affiliate links and one of them, David's Toys, is going to work with me, and we're going to give away the next Primarch that's announced, and that is going to be Conrad Kurz. So we're going to give away Conrad Kurz from David's Toys, which means that you guys are going to get it the fastest. So we're going to probably give it away in the next couple of weeks. Once Conrad Kurz is officially announced and I can do the pre-order, you guys are going to have a contest. You know what I'll do? I'll put up a YouTube poll and see what you guys want to do. Either we're going to do a contest on the Wraith Mace community tab with pictures and stuff like that, or we're going to just give it away on Toyhammer After Dark. We'll see which one you guys want to do, and we'll go from there. I'm also working on some official announcements on Toyhammer After Dark with some stuff that's going to be coming with some custom stuff. But yeah, so we're going to be giving away Conrad Kurz. I see Celestial Wolf's comment there. We're going to be giving away Conrad Kurz as from David's Toys. David Toys is working with me to give this away to you guys. So two Primarch releases, but two Primarch giveaways back to back. You guys are living good at this point. So, and again, the really cool thing about this is we're going to give it away as a pre-order from David's Toys. So whoever wins it, you're going to get it as fast as you possibly could get it. So you're going to get it as fast as Sprues and Studs or me or anybody else. So that's going to be yours, and you're going to have that Conrad Kurz in your possession. So we're going to be Wraith Mace should give away me instead. What's up? So I'm going to say hi to everybody in chat. We got a bunch of people in here already. We got Walkabout Games. Oh, why is my chat not working? Hold on a second. Let me fix this. Let me fix my chat. I don't know why this isn't working. One sec. Did I fix this before? Did I not? Oh, I think I did. Let's see. There we go. We got Walkabout Games in here. We got Andy the Collector. We got one of my mods, Double Dilwad. What's going on, Mr. Sons of Horus? We got another Sons of Horus guy in here as well. We got Failing Upwards. What is up, Mr. Night Lords? I know you're super happy about this. Let's see. We also got Michael Mansell. Oh, Mansell Malleus. Oh, there we go. And he's rocking the new logo. Looking pretty good, dude. I like it. And we got Liam in here. What's going on, dude? And, oh, we got Gabcast. What's going on, man? Great to see you. So, Gabcast won the free Sanguinius last night, the Primarch from JOYTOY, so we're going to get that out to him by the end of the week. So, hello, Gabcast. Thank you for joining us. And, of course, we have got Mr. Recon Rage, Mr. Ultramarine himself. There we are. Who else we got? Oh, there he is. Warmaster. Dude, one of the biggest, if not the biggest. I think him and DD will have to match up and see, but Warmaster has an unbelievable custom collection in his possession of the Sons of Horus, as well as the Luna Wolves, and obviously the Black Legion. So we got to get him on the show sometime. We got to show his collection off so you guys can see his unbelievable customs that he has. So yeah, we got a bunch of people in here. Oh, we got Clanable. What's going on, dude? Who else do we got? Gabcast, two things I noticed with the NL Sevatar's face is not pale with black eyes, needs to be fixed, and the blue in the armor is a bit off. There's a chance they might correct that, though. Yeah, I think they're gonna correct any issues that they have. So I'm going to witness the chaos gods demanded. There we go. And Hog Wild, JOYTOY, what will it take for y'all to finally release Vulcan? Dude, I think Vulcan and the Salamanders are not going to be released this year. I really think so. And then we got Jocko Beans. What's going on, dude? All right, so we're going to jump into this. We got the Siege Breaker. Again, we got our Sons of Horus figures all ready to open up and roll. And also I got some of the custom pieces. I'm going to show you some of the custom pieces first for what I got from WOG Toys. So let's pull the camera in a little bit closer. And then I'm going to show you guys the custom pieces. So the first one we're going to take a look at is obviously Hate Mace from Space King. So Hate Mace's mace. Dude, and I'll be honest with you, this is from WOG Toys. The paint is solid on this. Dude, and the piece feels really good, dude. You can feel the hate emanating from this Hate Mace, dude. But this is actually awesome. This is a great custom piece. It actually has a lot of weight to it. It's spiky as shit. The handle is spiky. So holding it, you feel a lot of hate for the Hate Mace. But overall, the mace looks great, dude. Absolutely great. Again, this is from WOG Toys, man. Normally, this is what I would expect from, like, Toyverse. So the quality is unbelievable. Great paint job. Everything is solid. Again, it's not super hard to do something like this correctly. But again, the Hate Mace. You can feel the hate emanating. I got to figure out who I'm going to have equipped with Mr. Hate Mace here. So again, this is ordered from WOG Toys. So yeah, this is awesome. I love this piece, dude. So cool, dude. Alright, so there is our Hate Mace. We just got to figure out who is going to be holding it. So a couple other pieces that I got here. First one we're going to look at is going to be, this is going to be the alternate helm for Tybalt Marr. So if I can get this to actually focus. The smaller pieces are a bit of a pain sometimes. There we go. So this is going to be my custom helm for Tybalt Marr. This is a custom helm for Little Horus. You can see kind of the scar on the side of the helm, which signifies it's for Little Horus, but I don't give a shit. I'm not going to have Tybalt Marr running around like Lex Luthor. So Tybalt Marr is going to have this custom helm from WOG Toys. The hair piece comes off on the top as well, so you can have it as a straight helm, but great looking helm. And on the back you can see, so great custom helm piece that I have here for Tybalt Marr that's going to be equipped. So no, we're not going to have more Blakes in my collection. We're going to have another helmed figure. So, alright, so that is the custom helm for him. And then I also picked up this. This is very interesting. So this is the mask for Abaddon. So we got the new Abaddon, the 40k Abaddon that was released. So just like his father, Horus, this is a mask. So this is going to fit onto the front of the face just like that. And it's going to be perfect. Dude, looks actually really awesome. So I have this. So what I'm going to do for this piece is, in the next week or so, we're going to do a live, because I have the cloak for Abaddon also. So this is the helm for Abaddon. I have the cloak for Abaddon from Forge Night. So we're going to do a pretty much a live where we're going to install the helm and the cloak on this as well. So, yeah, I love, dude. I'm very psyched about this. Very interested to see how this is going to look on my Black Legion Abaddon figure. Next piece, well, we'll show this. This is going to be the helm, hooded helm for my one Alpha Legion figure that is a Baldy. So we're going to swap this out. So this has been out for a while. Again, this is from WOG Toys. This is the dude with the hammer. So we're going to swap this out, and then he is not going to be balding anymore. He is going to have a helm. Then you can see on the back, nice hood. So this is going to be swapped out for the helmeted piece. Now, this I'm really excited for. So this is a Grey Knight Terminator helm, but it has the light up eyes inside the, oh, how does this come off? Yep, comes off just like this. And so on the inside, the visor is supposed to be, well, it looks like it's clear. Oh, you know what it is? It's the lens. The piece that comes with it. It's going to be blue. So it's going to be a blue LED that's going to go on the inside. And so this is going to come together with this. And I bought the extra piece for it. So I'm going to have a custom Grey Knight helm. As you guys know, I got to do the video with you guys where we're installing the extra thigh extenders or the longer thighs on all of my Grey Knight Terminators to make them much better in scale with the current figures. So again, here's a custom helm. I'm super excited for this one. So we got that one. And now we're coming to the big pieces. These are the ones that I'm really excited for getting. And we'll do a live, I guess we'll do it with Abaddon. So this is the custom mask for Mortarion. Now, if you've seen my review of Mortarion, you'll know that my Mortarion has no paint on his face whatsoever. So this was a needed thing. So again, this is just going to be a mask that's going to slip right onto the front of the face. And it has actually spots where you can plug this in because his face is just a mask as well that goes on Mortarion. So this is going to be a nice, easy piece to put on. But this piece I have been waiting for a minute, and I'm glad that it finally came in. Paint looks really good on this piece too. So again, we'll do a live. I think we'll do a live where we're installing Abaddon's mask, Abaddon soft goods, and we'll do one with Mortarion at the same time where we're going to throw this mask on him, and then you guys can see what it looks like. So very cool. So I'm excited about that piece. And then finally, my guy is going to have, well, he's not going to have eyebrows, but he's going to have a helm. So this is the Khan's helm. I have the pre-order on his cloak from Forge Knight, but this looks awesome, dude. I'm so excited about this one finally coming out, finally being shipped to me. My Khan is sitting in the display with no eyebrows, so the poor guy is looking like he's always shocked whenever he sees Mortarion. He shouldn't be shocked. He's a hunter, so this is an awesome, awesome piece. Dude, the paint is actually really good. I'll say this. These are much cheaper than Toyverse's parts, and Toyverse does some unbelievable quality work. And so, man, dude, I got to get a piece from Toyverse to compare it to again. But we did the comparison with the Alpha Legion stuff. So I am super, super psyched that this came in. And again, we'll figure out a day where we're going to do a installation of this helm. I think I want to wait till I get the cloak for him. So whenever I get the cloak for Forge Knight, we'll do the video with the installation of the head and the cloak to make him proper. And I'm also thinking of getting him a new sword. So, or another weapon or something, because I think he needs something crazy. So here is his custom helm from WOG Toys. I am super psyched about that. The hairpiece on the top, if you guys are wondering, does not come off. That stays on there. It's glued on nice and tight. So, but anyway, those were the custom pieces that we have tonight that I opened up. And we're going to open up Tybalt Marr first because I got the custom helm for him all ready to roll. So let us start. I've been holding off on opening these figures up for a while, so I'm very, very happy that we finally got this. So, all right, and again, for anybody who's joining late, I see a bunch of guys who are joining. Again, official announcement, guys. We're giving away Conrad Kerr's when he's officially released. I'm doing this in conjunction with our affiliate, David Toys, who are awesome. They have the fastest shipping for any JOYTOY figures that you're going to pick up. We also have a discount code for 12% that you can pick up as well. So David Toys is your best place. Best price is going to be Toyverse. Fastest shipping is going to be David's Toys. And again, we're going to give away Conrad Kurz when he's officially announced, and we're going to do it as a pre-order. So once whoever winds up winning the contest, whatever we decide on, you guys are going to get that Conrad Kurz figure as fast as humanly possible. So you're going to be one of the very first people with that Conrad Kurz. So make sure you guys are liking and subscribe. You know what, I'm gonna remember to press the button now because I keep forgetting all the time I'm doing my streams. If you guys like this content, please like and subscribe. Also, guys, if you want to support the channel, best way is use the affiliate links. And we also got Toy Hammer After Dark merch for a number of different people at this point. We're gonna keep on adding stuff. So, but anyway, here's Tybalt Marr, and it looks like he has, yeah, he's got the same holster on his side that little Horus has. So I am even more psyched about this figure now that I actually have a helmeted head on for my figure, and I'm so psyched that this came in. I didn't actually mean that to happen, but I was like, oh, I opened up the figures. I opened up what the parts were today from WOG Toys, and I was like, oh shit, that's right, I forgot I ordered that helm. So now I'll have a helm for Tybalt Marr. So very, very cool. I'm getting a giveaway. What's up, Night Hunter? We need a custom Tarek Torgarden with higher Chadless mustache, with the highest Chadless mustache in the galaxy. That'd be cool. All right, so here's Tybalt Marr. Oh, cool. He follows in the tradition of Little Horus, with the figures just absolutely kicking ass with this, dude. Very, very cool. So here's Tybalt Marr again. I think I have almost every single Sons of Horus figure because I collect the Black Legion and the Sons of Horus. So taking a closer look, we can see head sculpt is good. He kind of looks like the dude. What was the guy's name from Empire Strikes Back? Lobot, right? Lobot. He looks like Lobot. His helmet, his head sculpt looks like Lobot. But we're going to fix that in a little bit. Lobot in my collection is not going to be a part of this, so he is going to be gone. But the head sculpt looks good. He doesn't have any eyebrows, but that's okay. He's bald. He probably doesn't need them. But symbol on front is great. We get the Eye of Horus on the front of the chest. No paint app problems whatsoever. A very flat color. We actually, even though it's a it's the color of the Sons of Horus, that teal green, or was it sea green essentially. We get edging on the armor, so we get black wash on the edges of the armor. You can really see it in the camera. It's actually coming out really, really well. But the figure is great. Articulation is solid. Again, these are all sculpted on additional accoutrement, is what I'll say. So we get the symbol on his leg. The holster, again, like I said before, this is going to be just like we saw with the little Horus figure, so that's cool. And this is going to be a pliable plastic piece for his tabard piece right over here, and it's going to be flipping down. So he's got some crack grenades on the side. He's also got, well, shit, god damn it, I hate when they do this, dude. I hate when they give us these pistols in they're sitting in the holsters, so they're never going to be used. I understand why they do it, because the miniature is going to look that way, so they want to keep it just like how the miniature looks. But I don't like this. I don't like having these bricks, is what I call them, sitting on his hip. If they're going to give us this for $60, $70 figure, I feel like we should have a holstered pistol on here. Like, I don't, like, it's not that hard. Like, this would be, we've seen pistols like this, bolter pistols, where the size of the pistol is going to be able to form into this. So it's not even going to be that much bigger and bulkier on the piece. So I would love to see this gone. I don't want to see these bricks anymore on the figure, although we got some extra little accoutrement on his holster here. On his cloak on his back looks really good. And this is a lot more malleable than some of the cloaks that we've seen. Even, well, actually, it's very much in the, well, you know what? It's actually like, this one's a little more pliable, I feel like, than some of the other ones. Not too much. Nothing like soft goods from Forge Knight, but this is very solid. So it's attached to the front of his armor. I guess this is glued on here. Yeah, this is glued on. But looks good. And we get the two-tone. We get a nice sculpt of the gold. And we get a nice flat black on here. And on the inside, we get some black wash on the cloak as well. And you can see the the cloak. You can see the sculpts really well, especially with that black wash helping on the red coloring on the inside of his cloak. So overall, very solid figure. Again, Eye of Horus on his shoulder. Somebody in the chat tell me, I know we got a ton. We got Jacko, we got Double Dillward, we got Mr. Warmaster himself. What is this symbol supposed to signify? The dual axes here. Obviously, I know that's the Eye of Horus, but what on his shoulder is this supposed to signify? Is that an officer symbol of the Sons of Horus? What does that signify? Ooh, I didn't even see this. On his bracer, it's got a really nice Eye of Horus. Really nice. That looks really cool. It looks a little bit shiny too. And we got it on the other side as well. This keeps falling off actually. So we might not even keep this on. Maybe I'll throw, because I have extra grenades, maybe we'll throw another grenade on here. Because I don't really like that anyway. But again, newer design too on the shoulder pads. So these are going to be hinged on via the peg system. So no more looping shoulders that are floppy. You're going to be able to move these around quite nicely. So we have that's very cool. And then from the articulation standpoint, I always like to do this to test the figure out. He's quite solid. He's bending his knee a tiny bit when I just hold him by one leg. So very good. Yeah, very good. So let me see what you guys are saying in chat for that symbol on the shoulder. Let's see. Ordered him. Man, I need them all. Cool Toys Club sells the flight stands for one. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Holy shit. Mournival, maybe. Okay. Maybe it is a symbol of Mournival. You're right. Maybe. All right. So overall, figure is solid. We're going to take a look at some of the pieces that he comes with. Here is his really large power pack. And we get the Eye of Horus on the top. And we get the exhaust. The exhausts are going to be articulated so you can turn them back and forth. Very cool. I'm really hoping, ooh, we got some nice sculpt on the front here and some nice paint. I really hope that this power pack fits in perfectly and it's not loose, because I've been gluing. It's not as bad as it was like a couple of years ago, where I was constantly gluing my power packs in because they were so loose. If you remember on like Castellan Garen Crow, the first release, power pack was literally just falling out of his back. So he's not in the Mournival. Okay, there we go, DD. The cross axes are his personal heraldry and shows he's a chieftain. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, good. Now I'm learning something. That's very cool. I forgot who was I know, like, that's why I called out their names specifically. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna, just like last night when we had the lore off in the channel chat last night in Toyhammer After Dark between Sunny, Sundries, and Jacko. I don't know who actually won that. You guys got to tell me in the chat who actually won that lore off between the two of them. Was actually pretty funny going on. But the power pack looks solid. Very good. Again, the biggest test is going to be, well, I'll do it right now to see if this fits on his back nice and snug without any issues. And it does. Again, Horus Heresy figures, for the most part, always have really nice snug back pieces. So we also have the fist on the figure, and as I say all the time, when you get a figure, you'll know if it's new and then not a repackage if they've got the fists on the figure. So the closed fists mean that's not a repackaged figure. I got that a couple times ordering from, I think it was the TikTok store on JOYTOY, which by the way is an awesome store. You get some amazing deals on there as well. But very cool. So power pack fits on nice and snug. So let's take a look. We've seen this bolter before with Little Horus. I believe this is the same one. Let's see. I got Little Horus here. Yeah, this is the same. Is this the same one? Let me grab it. Let me take it out. I think this is the same one. Pretty positive. Oh, does not want it to come out. Hold on. Oh, I know why it's not wanting to come out, because I got to take it out from the back. There we go. All right, so these holsters are historical, by the way, too. These crazy looking slings. So yeah, little Horus one is on the top. It's a little more black. Yeah, I guess that is coming out. The Horus one is a little Horus is a little blacker. It's also got the red wire on the gun. We can see the red light for the sight on the top as well. We got some extra. I didn't even notice that on this side of the magazine, or the, I guess the drum mag in a way. We can see that this is the Tybalt Marr's one, and it's got a little bit of gold for the shells, for the bolter shells. So again, very cool. So there's a little bit of differences between the two. So there's his bolter, and then this is really the cool one. Shit, I think this is a unique sculpt too, just to him. So he's got this crazy looking serrated power sword, and this looks really cool. I don't remember seeing this. I think this is definitely specific to him, right? Mr. Horus or Double Dillward can tell me in the chat. I think this is definitely a unique sculpt specific to him. He's got that serrated blade on that side. It looks like maybe it is only one-sided of a blade, but this looks really cool. I love the way the eye looks on this as well. This looks really cool. Very, very cool. Let me get that in there so you can see. Very nice. They did a really good job on this. And again, nice solid part. Doesn't feel too brittle. You can drop it. It's not going to break. So, very cool. So, there's Tybalt Marr with all of his pieces. We also got a regular stand with him. And he comes with his normal, what is it? 1, 2, 3. That's eight sets of hands. So, 2 fists on him. And then the additional hands that he has. So, we're going to swap out the hands right now. And then we're going to throw on the new helm that I have for him. So, what do we got with Little Horus? Little Horus, we got a grippy hand. Actually, we have 2 grippy hands. So, well, Tybalt Marr. Well, actually, you know what? I want to see, can Tybalt Marr two-hand this sword? Because if he can, then I'm going to do 2 gripping hands. So let me see if I can two-hand this sword. So here's one of his grippy hands. Because that bolter is going to stay on his hip. I'm not going to be swapping that out. So there is one hand, and there's his other hand, and there's just 2 fists pulled off. Let's see, there's our other gripping hand. Alright, we got our 2 gripping hands in. I don't think he's going to be able to two-hand this, just because even with the butterfly joint, he can't. Oh man, it's going to be really close. I don't think he can two-hand this sword, because the chest piece is just too. Yeah, I think this would be pushing. Oh shit, he can do it. Oh shit, I'm eating my words. Look at this. I mean, it's not the greatest, right? It's gonna be super tight. Excuse me. It's gonna be super tight next to his chest plate, but all the same, he can get it into a two-handed grip, which is saying something for these figures, considering how big and bulky they are. So, yeah, I mean, that's not how I'm going to have him situated on my thing, but we'll definitely have him, let's see, right-handed. Yeah, it's going to be too bulky on that side because we already have the bolter, so we'll throw it on this side. So that looks cool. And we're going to throw his bolter in his holster. Alright, so this is going to go. This is it's a very interesting. It's like a sling holster in a way, because it's holding the weight of the rifle. Can you imagine, Blake? Can you imagine having a holster like this for an assault rifle on your hip? That is crazy. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of how when I used to play paintball, I would have 2 SMGs attached to my gear, and I kind of had it set up a little bit like this. Although I had the weight, I had the slings attached to the top of my my web gear, so the weight of it was pulling back. So these guys, I'll tell you what, man, these guys got to be strong as shit to be able to walk around with this thing sitting on their hip, all floppy and everything. So very impressive. All right, so now we're going to get to the portion of the review I have been waiting for. We're going to see how this little Horus helm is going to look on Tybalt Marr. So we're going to take off Tybalt's head. And then we're going to swap on the little Horus head. And I think it looks good. What do you guys think? We're going to bring little Horus over here. It doesn't look like a carbon copy of little Horus helm, which is quite nice. Let's see. So this is little Horus, and this is Tybalt Marr. Little Horus has the tusks on his helm. So I think that this looks pretty cool. What do you guys think, man? So there is our custom helm. Oh, stop getting out of focus. So there's our custom helm for Tybalt Marr. And again, you can get it on WOG Toys. This is known as the Little Horus helm. And then we got Little Horus with his helmed head on here. So that is pretty cool. I want to see what you guys think about in the chat. I'm going to leave these guys like this. And let me know. Especially, I am very interested to see what Double Dillward thinks, as well as our resident master of our Warmaster thinks of this helm on this figure. So let's see. That helmet looks... There we go. That's what I want to hear, DD. Very cool. Power pack does work. Tell me about it. I know. Looks good. Yeah, I wanted a helmeted head for Tybalt, and this just kind of worked out. I felt like it was going to work looking at the piece. So, yeah. The falling less... Xenos Blade, here I was thinking it was a gang hood knife for shanking Ultramarines. It's possible. It's definitely possible. But I think this looks really cool. I'm very happy with this. So we're gonna throw the we're gonna throw Tybalt Marr's helm in my helm box, or unhelmeted head box. And at Christmas time, all members of the channel will have a special live we'll do a special live for you guys, and I'll let you guys pick out 3 unhelmeted JOYTOY heads, because I sure as shit ain't ever gonna use them. So we did that last year, so we'll do it again this year. They both look ready for Beta Garmin to Electric. They look good. I like that helmet. Looks good. Thank you, Michael. Very cool. I think it looks really, really good, and it's a nice touch, so we don't have another Lex Luthor in my Sons of Horus collection. So I think the only one that's left is the figure... what the hell is it? It's that one figure that has the piece. He's in the Terminator. I think it's Tartarus Terminator, or no, I don't think it's Tartarus Terminator, but it's the one. It's really hard to get like a custom head in there. So, all right. So there is our 2 figures. So looking good so far. And we're gonna move over to our next one, who is going to be. I want to hold Siegebreaker. Oh man, actually, shit. Vheren looks amazing. Shit. Yeah, we're gonna do Siegebreaker next. We'll hold Vheren till the end, because I think he looks awesome. So here comes our Siegebreaker, and again, this is gonna be the first figure from JOYTOY, at least that I know of, that comes with this 3D map setup. This looks so cool on the back of the figure, dude. And I'm very, very happy that he comes with an MK6 looking helm. He comes with an unhelmeted head, but we know where that's going. That's going into my head bin. I'm not going to have that being used. This looks cool. God damn, dude. The Sons of Horus. Shit, man. They get all the cool shit. They get all the cool shit. And he's got his power hammer here. We got a power maul, because it's two-handed. Warhammer. Alright, so there we go. Wow, this looks really good. Really, really good. I didn't say they look bad. Beta Garmin was the biggest battle of Horus Heresy before the Solar Siege. Ooh, see, now I learned something. Thank you, Jocko. Oh my god, dude, this looks really good. Wow, he's got a, it's very, very interesting, because his silhouette is, he's very wide on the waist. And for a power armor figure, we haven't seen that. Man, dude, look at the MK6 helm, dude. Look at the design on this helm. This looks so cool. Oh, man, and I love the red paint that they use on all of those opticals there. Let me see if I can get it in close enough. But the figure looks great, dude. God damn, they did a good job on this figure. I'm actually really happy I picked this figure up. And then we can see on the front here, Again, we get the tabard with a nice pliable plastic. DD in the chat, what does that symbol on his waist mean? Is that something for what he does as far as a siege master? Tell me. Let me know what you think. But this looks really good. And then we get, I don't know what that's supposed to be on his. I know there's a grenade. Maybe that's a pyro grenade, pyro casing or casing, because we just got those in Space Marine too. And then we get another brick on his hip. Is what it is. Something came off here. Oh, it's an elbow piece. So on the back here, this I'll probably just have to glue on. This goes back on. Yeah, I can see where the glue came off on the shoulder, on the elbow. So this I'll just have to glue. It'll pop back on, but it's going to keep popping off if I don't glue this. I've had this issue before. So we're going to just throw this to the side for now. That's not a broken piece. It's just a piece that the glue didn't set, it looks like, on here. So, oh, cool. Look at his shoulder pad. It looks like he's got some USB ports on his shoulder pad for any of his boys who need a charge out in the battlefield. Very interesting. That is cool. Oh man, I like it's actually sculpted on too, this design. This is not just painted on. So we get the Sons of Horus symbol on the Eye of Horus on the back. I love this shoulder pad. Also, again, very reminiscent of our MK6 figures. Chest piece is interesting. This is this is totally unique to this character as well, or this figure. So this looks cool. I feel like, yeah, dude, I'm actually really happy to pick this up. Again, the only bummer piece is the elbow pad, which popped off, and I'll just have to glue that back on. Again, the same thing. These are going to be hinged on shoulder pads instead of the loop system, which we were very accustomed to in the very beginning. Now we're going to do our test of our articulation, and he is super tight, so no movement whatsoever. Figure can hold his own self, and that's also key for actually being able to stand these figures up. So if you can hold your figure like this without the figure flopping over, you're gonna have a much easier time having this figure stand up. So very cool. And I love the leg, dude. The tree trunk legs on this figure look really cool. Very cool. And we can see some of the wash, like a grayish wash on the figure also, so it's not all looking perfect like he just came out. Although he is clean as shit, but he definitely has, his armor looks like it's seen a little bit of wear in here. So, and then we get the electrical wires going from his power pack to the front of his armor, and we get a little wire. Actually, this little wire is attached underneath here as well. That's really cool. Now, is that going to mess with the articulation of the figure? I don't think so. They gave enough slack so that you can move it around. Articulation is going to be hindered anyway, just because of how the figure is put together, but you can get a little bit of a torso crunch out of it. So, looking pretty cool. Dude, I love this helm. Wow, that looks really good. And then we'll look at this really quickly, but this is going to be the only time you'll ever see this helm. This will be part of the giveaway for you guys at Christmas time, where I'll let all of you guys who come into the who are part of the Discord, and then I'll do that live stream for you guys, and then everybody in the Discord will have a chance to pick out 3 of the unhelmeted heads live. So we got a lot of extra ones to add to that bucket, so you guys will be able to pick out a bunch. And again, if you guys want to join the Wraith Mace Discord, all you gotta do is message me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, follow me here on YouTube. So very cool. So this will go in the bucket with our other Tybalt helm as well. So here we go. This is gonna be his power pack. Oh, this looks cool. And again, can these move? Yeah, these are gonna be articulate. So his exhausts on his power pack are movable. It almost looks like it says RR on the back of his power pack, but this looks cool. Very cool. Walkabout Games, my elbow pad fell off as well. Had to glue it. Yeah, I've had to do that as well with these figures. So, it's a Silthonian gang mark. The symbol on his waist is probably the Mournival. It's a Silthonian gang marking. The poor failing upwards is like 0 for 2 so far. DD is like, nope, it's not. But here we go. This is the back of the sculpt for the power pack. Looking very cool. Again, very unique. We haven't seen this before. Oh, are these two? Oh, these are two bombs also he's got strapped to the back. Are they? Or are they power? No, they look like they're bombs. Very cool. Alright, so here's his power pack. Again, I'm hoping this fits on nice and tight, no issues. And it does. No issues whatsoever. So it's going to fit on. And I feel like, yeah, let's get to the other pieces. This is the big piece, so I want to look at this right now. But here we go. This is the 3D print. This is cool, dude. I actually would love to have this myself in real life. This is cool. This is really cool. So let's see how this is going to be situated. I'm guessing it's going to be going something like this. Yeah, and then it's going to attach to the back of his power pack. Is this going to attach onto here? No, that doesn't feel like it would do that. Let me look at the box really quickly. So... oh, on the bottom. Wow, okay, I wouldn't have guessed that. Yeah, okay, I see. On here on the bottom, there's a peg. I thought it was one of these two pegs here, but they're very, very tiny, and they're like nubs. They're not a peg. So this is just going to fit on his bottom piece of his power pack. And we're just going to push this up. And... well, let me take this off, actually. I want to make sure I don't mess this up. So you can see on here... can this go any further on? It does. You just gotta have to move it and wiggle it around. So, oh, this looks cool. I really like the engineering of how they figured this out. JOYTOY did a really good job with this. And you can see how this fits. Oh, this is so cool. It's gonna fit right underneath his arm, I believe. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna guess this goes underneath. Yeah. Does this fit? Goes up and down. And there's the wire. And then this is supposed to get closer. Or maybe I have it on the wrong way. Yeah, I feel like I have it situated wrong. Because I feel like this isn't... it's supposed to come in... closer? Oh, no, it's supposed to be that far out. Oh, okay. Okay. It's supposed to be that far out, I believe. Yeah, because it doesn't feel like there's another way to situate it. So, he would just be looking down at this table. Yeah, I guess, though. Whoever has the... if you guys have the figure, let me know if I'm thinking about this right. Because this looks like how it would be situated. Because I don't feel... because you can't bend it any more than what it is. So, yeah. So, I guess that's as far as it's going to go out. So, he'll just situate himself like that and look down. I thought it would swing more over to his waist. I feel like... no, that's as far as it's going to swing. Yeah. I mean, it still looks cool. I just thought it would be way closer into where his waist was. So it would almost swing on the inside. Now, looking on the back of the box, you can see, yeah, you can see this clear as day, this picture. So this is exactly how it looks like it's supposed to go. So, you can rotate it, Wraith. Have a great... what's up, Phelan? Later, dude. Dude, make sure that you're around for the contest for Conrad Kurz. I know you got that custom version coming, but maybe you can get a free official JOYTOY version as well. Have a good night, Failing. Thank you for joining us, dude. So very cool. All right, so it looks like it's going to be situated just like that. I'm going to want to have his... because he comes with a bunch of different hands here. So this is how it works. Can it be rotated from the bottom anymore? Oh, it can on the inside. Okay, so it can come in a little bit further. Oh, this is loose. I don't like this. Power pack is a little bit loose. Yeah, it's a little loose. I don't like that. Especially with as much messing around with the figure as you're going to do. This is going to get glued. Yeah, I'm going to be gluing this piece on. So we're going to glue his power pack on the back of this right after the review is done. Actually, screw it. I'm going to play a commercial. I'm going to go run and grab the glue. Hold on 1 second, guys. I will be right back. Hold on 1 sec. I'll play a commercial in the meantime. Screw it. Why not? Sorry, Andy, I meant an ad. Castle Crew VHS. I wish these had been with the Loon Wolves instead of the Sons of Horus. That would be cool. That would be cool. Jeez. Well, we need Lunar Wolves, man. Do you guys think they'll actually come out with Lunar Wolves figures? I'm not sure. Alright, so this is the glue I use, by the way. This is the Loctite Super Glue. That's the Ultra Control Gel. This is my go-to for anything for any of my JOYTOY Warhammer figures. So we're just going to throw some glue, some super gel glue, into his back here. This empty? Nope. There we go. Throw a little bit in there. And then there we go. I might as well glue the elbow pad too while I'm here. So this is going to be nice and stuck on. And then you can see it's sealing on the back there. I like to have a little bit of extra glue between the plastic and there as well. So that's going to be nicely stuck on there. And then, yeah, I'm actually going to do the elbow pad in the meantime, because with this piece, I might as well. So we're going to throw a little bit of glue onto there. I just want to make sure that I have it situated right. We can see on this elbow, it is going to be, so the sculpt is going to go like this. So let's throw a little bit of glue into here. Okay, I got a little tiny bit in there. Dude, I 100% recommend the gel. The other glue you get all over the frickin' place, dude. I've like ruined 2 figures, 2 Astra Militarum figures like that. So, all right, let's get his elbow out nice, solidly, and then we're just gonna swap this onto here, and then 1, 2, 3, we should be good to go. All right, very cool. I'm not gonna mess around too much because I want to let the figure dry on that elbow. But yeah, that is how it's going to be situated for his little 3D printout, or not printout, his map piece. This is really cool. This is a great looking figure, man. Great looking figure. Couple little issues. His power pack is a little bit loose, and I'm gluing that because I'm going to be messing around with this figure, and because of the pieces attached to his power pack, you're always going to be moving that power pack. So this looks good. So we got the 2 glued pieces, one on his power pack and one on that loose elbow pad that kept popping off. So very cool. All right, so there is that. And then also he comes with, actually comes with 2. Comes with a bolter with a, let me get this out of the picture so I can actually focus on this. We got a standard bolter pistol for him. Wow, that got bright really quickly. There we go. We get a bolter pistol and we get a removable magazine. Thank God. I love when they have the sculpted bolter rounds in here. So no sculpted bolter round, unfortunately, but we get his bolter pistol, and this is cool. Holy shit! Look at this thing. Wow, great looking sculpt. So this is, I guess, a power Warhammer. This is 2-handed, and this thing is really cool. I love the design. I haven't seen. I guess we got, well, I did order that Iron Warrior one that's going to be coming, and he also has, I believe, a power Warhammer essentially. But this looks cool. I like the sculpt on this. The skull on both sides there, and we get a little bit of the electrical wires that are attached to the inside of the hammer there. So very cool. And this is what he's going to be equipped with for me on mine. I'm not going to have that bolter pistol, just going to have the hammer. So his one hand, he comes with another collection of hands. So we get 8 hands with him, 2 fisted, and then all of the other hands that he comes with. And then let's see. So I'm going to do, I think we're going to do open hand, just like they showed before on the picture for the figure itself. And we're going to do open hand here for this. And I want to see if I can get like a I'm touching the keyboard, or I'm touching the printout hand over here. So he's got this. Oh yeah, this is what we're going to do. Very cool. So he's got like a I'm pointing 2 fingers at something hand. So we're going to do that for his hand, where he is messing around with the 3D printout. Dude, I've got to find room now in my Horus Heresy display. I mean, my Sons of Horus display, because I've got way more Sons of Horus figures than I have space for at this point. So I got to redesign how I'm doing that, because I think we're done with Alpha Legion figures, and I have 3 shelves of Alpha Legion, and I don't think I need to have 3 shelves of Alpha Legion figures. I don't think we're going to get any more Alpha Legion figures. So, shit, I got to be careful with this, because I just glued this elbow pad. Alright, good on there. I feel like this is a... God damn it. I feel like I needed to heat this hand up. Get on there. Trying to do this off camera, but it's not going to... Come on. We're past the point of needing to heat up shit. I think I got it. It's not on totally. It's on almost totally. I'm like really trying not to touch that elbow pad that I glued. God damn it, it's a bit sharp. So we got it on. Maybe not fully. There we go. All right. Yay. Everybody clap. We got it on. So he is looking pretty cool. And yeah. Dude, this figure looks so cool, dude. Very cool. I love, dude, the MK6 helm with the red eyes. Oh my god, dude. And then let me get the hammer. The hammer in his hand. Very cool looking. Alright, let's do this. Very cool. Oh, dude. All I have to do is get this to be more situated up. Look at how cool that looks, dude. Let's get this in focus. Here's the Siege Master. Dude, he looks so cool. I love that MK6 helm. Oh my god, dude. Oh, dude, I can't wait to order my my shit, how am I forgetting the name of him now? The chapter master of the Raven Guard. I can't wait to get the custom helm for him from WOG Toys. Oh, this looks so cool. They did a great job on this figure. Again, a couple little tiny issues with the elbow pad and the power pack being a little bit loose. And that's really about it. I feel like this piece comes off a little bit, but it's just because you're putting so much pressure. I'm almost a little bit worried about this tiny little peg here. I wish this was a bigger peg, or maybe even a ratcheted joint on there, because it's literally just being held up by how much sticky force is on this particular joint for it. So I would have, on something that small, maybe they wouldn't have done it, but I would have liked to have a ratchet joint on that particular spot. So very, very cool. So there's our Siege Master. So we got him over here. We got a couple of pieces glued. We got his collection of hands. We're going to move over to the side. And the last one, this one's cool as shit. This is Vheren, and I'm not even going to try his last name. We're just going to call him Vheren, Master of the True Sun. So, DD, tell me what that means in chat, dude. Let me know what you think. What do you guys say? Let me see. They need some better paint, in my opinion, but I still have all the Terminators. Oh, yeah. Yep. You talk about the early ones, right? Yeah, it was kind of... And some of the articulation on the very early figures was a bit weird, too. So, alright, so here's Vheren. This looks so cool, dude. And he's such a melee master. He comes with a unhelmeted head, but we know the deal with that. We're definitely not going to have an unhelmeted head on our figure. The one that the helmeted head he comes with is so freaking cool looking as well. Dude, man. Well, you know what's so crazy with these Sons of Horus figures recently? You pull them out of the pack, and they're just like, God damn, they look so good. Holy crap, man. And again, another power armor figure. Oh, man. Really cool. Wow, he is, holy crap. Out of the box, super impressive. Super impressive. Now, again, maybe the figure could use a little more wash, right? But I think overall, getting focus there. But overall, I think the figure looks freaking amazing. And the paint, the gold paint is really nicely applied here on the figure as well. So I think overall, great looking figure. And again, we'll start off by doing the articulation check. Let's see if he's going to hold his own weight, or is he going to be a pain in the ass to stand. And he's not a pain in the ass. He's holding his own weight, so he's not flopping over, which is a great thing. So now he has two bolters. I guess those are bolters. Are those bolters on his waist? He doesn't come with any oh no, he does. Oh shit, he comes with, oh, these are cool. We'll look at these in a minute. So he comes with these two. That's so weird, dude. So alright, so let me show you what I'm talking about. So here's his bolter. This is does the mag come out? No. Mag does not come out. But these are cool. These are really cool looking. Oh man. I wonder if Cadus next is coming more with a revolver type, essentially like hand shotgun. So wow. He's the founder of this SO8 Assault Reavers. Oh cool. Vheren's iconography is sick, dude. He looks so amazing, dude. Absolutely amazing. So the only thing that's weird about this is, so he's got these gold handles on the bolter pistols. These look really good. Oh shit, dude, these look really cool. The only problem is he's got them holstered on his waist, and it's the same gold. So what is he gonna have? He's gonna have 4 of these. And you know what pisses me off? Look at this. All right, let's take this off. I'm gonna show you guys why I'm not happy with this. These holster pistols are literally the same width or same dimensions width-wise. Oh god, please get into focus. There we go. So these are the same width-wise as the holsters, maybe a tiny bit. So they easily could have done this. Now the only problem I can see is the sight on the pistols, right? So that would be, maybe you have an open side here to be able to pop them in, but that's really it, because it's going to look weird as hell when he has his pistols equipped and he has his pistols holstered at the same time. So it's going to be very awkward. I guess you could just pull the holsters off, but that kind of defeats the purpose. Dude, he looks so cool. Holy shit. He is a little chonky guy, dude. Dude, he looks so good. So, wow. Yeah, he's a close assault type unit, i.e. if destroyed. Dude, he looks so cool. And again, starting from the bottom of the feet, different sculpt on each of the legs. We can see the Eye of Horus here on the, was that the left? That's his left. No, that's his right leg. Dude, and he's got the tabard piece hanging down on his belt's all one piece. We got another Eye of Horus on here. And then we also got a little chain linked with some more symbols on his belt as well. We talked about those holsters already. He's got some grenades, some crack grenades and such on the back. He's got a couple of heads. DD, explain to me, what am I looking at here? Are these ultramarine heads? I think they are. I think they're ultramarine heads that he gilded out in gold. So they're always on his side. Dude, he's a chonky little dude. He looks really cool. And then we get this chest plate. We get the Eye of Horus on here. You get some more, well, just designs on his chest. And on the Eye of Horus on his shoulder. And then we get a little flare on that as well. That looks cool. And then on the back of the figure, we can see the back of the legs. And then on the shoulder, same thing. These are going to be the newer shoulder system with the peg system on here. And he's got these little spikes coming out his shoulder as well. So, and then on the top of the head looks great. And then the hair is actually pliable also. So, but dude, he looks, out of the shit, man. Out of all of the figures tonight that we're opening, I think this is definitely my favorite. He looks so cool. This is exactly how I would, if I was going to have like custom power armor, this is exactly how I would want it to look. This looks cool. I want it, you know what I'm going to do? We're going to have I'm going to set up a Dio battle between him and Cadus next when I get him. Because these dudes both look like crazy close quarters fighters. So here is his unhelmeted head. And again, we can see the Lex Luthor bald look on here. And again, almost, well, besides, if he didn't have the hair, he would look like a Lobot. But this helm, or this head, is going to go in the box to be given away for you guys around Christmas. Now, we already talked about the pistols. Might as well grab both of them and show. These are so cool looking. I'm at a little bit of a loss because I do want him to have these. But, and again, the pistols look so cool. Magazines don't pop out. They're also hollowed out on the end, so you can do a blast effect on them. Very cool. And we got that little gold piece or painted on the bottom of each of the handles for the figure. So these look really cool. These look really cool. And then, man, he comes with two amazing looking well, actually, no, before we get to that, we're going to look at his power pack, which looks crazy. Again, we get tons of skulls, gold gilded out skulls on here. We get the Eye of Horus. We get another skull at the very top. Oh, very cool. And then we get on the back, we get obviously the Legion. Very cool. And it comes, dude, it's all sculpted out on this power pack, dude. And then we get quad exhaust on his power pack because he's got to have extra power for that. So very cool. Gene Seed flaw of the SOH male pattern baldness. That's what I would agree with. Maybe Blake has that that defect also. So Blake's gonna kill me. But anyway, here's his power pack. This one slips on nice and tight. Yeah, this one, is this gonna come off? No. Nice and tight. Dude, I got so many Sons of Horus figures now. Looking very cool. And again, he comes with his fisted hands, so he comes with 1, 2, 3. This one I think only comes with 6 hands, right? Which is fine. He doesn't need anything more. Because you got his pistol grip hands and his fisted hands. He doesn't need anything else. So, no special pointers for Vheren over here. So we're going to do, I'm going to do pistol grip hands, because you could do pistol grip hands and have melee weapons attached as well. And they're not going to be, like, you can have, what's really cool about the pistol grip hands is you can have a melee weapon attached, and because of the way the pistol grip sits, you can have the blade essentially pointed more forward instead of him having it gripped like this and having to move the figure's hand like that. So when he has a pistol grip and he's holding a melee weapon, he can get it a little more forward than he would have been able to. See what I mean? So with the pistol grip, you're going to be able to get it a little more forward facing, which is pretty cool. Now we're going to do dual pistol grip hands on here because I do want to have him be able to swap between his pistols or his bolter pistols and the melee weapons. For now, we're just going to have the melee weapons equipped because why not? And we're going to throw the 2 pistols on the side. Dude, he's definitely, him and Cadus next are going to have an awesome diorama setup, dude. I can't wait for that. That is cool. And then we get his power axe, which looks absolutely crazy. Again, this is going to be a unique sculpt for him, specifically because I have not seen this reused anywhere. And that's really one of the nicest things about the JOYTOY figures. Because these are based on the miniatures, we're not, outside of like the chain swords and like general bolter weapons, these type of weapons are going to be unique for them. So you're not going to see like just reused weapons all over the place. So this looks really, really cool. I like the axe, and it's pointy. It's got a little... Well, actually, it's got two pointed ends on either side, one on the edge. And it's almost... Dude, this thing... Man, I mean, this could be a two-handed axe, but the way... The size of it is, how long the handle is, this shit's a one-handed power axe. And we can see the pipe going to the axe. Man, dude, this almost looks like an arrowhead, the way that the axe looks. And I love the paint. We get a nice silver paint on here for the edging of the blade. We get a tiny little bit of edge wash on the out portion of it. So, great looking weapon. And then we're going to have this equipped with him in our pistol grip hand, which we just went over why I'm doing that. And then again, so you can see what I mean. Like, even his axe, you can get a bit more of a forward-facing movement or look to it, and I've started to do that more with all of my figures. I'm just throwing pistol grip hands on there because I feel like they can get into a bit of a different pose than you're normally able to, and they could do normal poses. Like, you can have it gripped normally, like if you were going to do a normal gripping hand, but I feel like the pistol grip hand, with the way that finger is extended, really helps get you some extra length on your display when you're having these figures displayed. Also, when you're taking pictures like Mr. Michael Mansell or Mournival Mike. So this looks cool, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, I think this is definitely my favorite of the figures tonight that I opened up. I still have to figure out what we're going to do with the hate mace, because I got to figure out who this is going to go to. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to throw all of them in here right now, and we're going to look at them. And again, these pistols look so cool. Shit, man. I love swords and shields, but I also love close combat weapons. And with the pistols and his melee weapons, this guy looks like an absolute badass. So, alright, so we got Tybalt Marr with his new helmeted head. This was, again, from WOG Toys. Tybalt's a little bit taller than Vheren. And I think he looks really cool. So we got rid of that Lobot helm. And then this one, actually I gotta move this over, because we're gonna have to situate this. Alright. And then this one is gonna be their Siege Breaker. Again, a couple little issues with our Siege Breaker. We had the power pack. I had to glue on because it was a little bit too loose on the figure. Let me get this into scope fully. But overall, oh dude, these figures are freaking awesome. God damn, dude. And I wanted to stop collecting the Sons of Horus, man. I wanted to kind of go away from them a little bit. And that shit ain't happening. God damn, dude. Shit. And I still have to order a couple more now. Oh my god. The Axe of the Serpent. Yeah, dude. The axe looks awesome. Probably picking up Siegebreaker and a repaint IW. Oh, that'd be cool. If you're going to repaint it into an Iron Warrior, that'd be cool. I'm surprised they're not going to come out with this. I would think, Adam, that they're going to come out with Siegebreaker for the Iron Warriors. I'd be very surprised if they don't do that. So, but there we go. That is the review tonight. We got 3 of the figures. I think Vheren is my favorite, followed by Tybalt Marr. I really like this helm. Let me know in the chat what you guys think, if this is a good purchase. I think this helm was only like 12 bucks. Paint looks great on it. So, he looks awesome. And Siegebreaker is solid. Outside of, the only thing that I wish is they put a ratchet joint for where this is sitting. Because this is just sitting with pressure. And if you're going to have it situated and moved out, I think that's going to be a little bit... Well, if you're not moving the figure, it's not going to be an issue. But I think if you're moving the figure a lot and you're going to do a lot of posing with it, maybe it would be a problem in the future. So, how dare you, babe? No. Unfortunately, no. I'm going to be sitting with my Sons of Horus and keep on collecting my Sons of Horus. So, just when you think they drag you back in, dude, and that's the other thing I wanted to quickly talk to you guys about before we close it up tonight. I'm all in on the Night Lords, so I'm going to be picking up every single Night Lord that comes out. I have enough space in my collection for more Night Lords. For my Sons of Horus, I'm going to have to move around some stuff because they're growing, dude. Especially with the, I think we're going to get more Black Legion 40k figures this year. Especially with Abaddon being released, that new version. I think we're going to get more Black Legion figures. So, they don't paint the skulls, sorry. They dip them in molten gold, making the head a bear skull. Metal as, wow. Alright, that is a good correction. Thank you, DD. I appreciate that. The heads are taken from champions of the enemy, loyal as Xenos or gang lords, and are painted in gold as a trophy. That's crazy, dude. Probably only the Terminators and Sevatar for you, for Adam. Cool. Very cool. Well, I think a lot of people are going to be very, very happy that we get the Night Lords. So overall, what do you guys think about these 3 figures? I know that DD thinks these are amazing, and they are. Same, Adam, so you're going to pick up just a couple. Yeah, I'm going in on all of them. I want to see when they come out with the Flight Night Lords as well. That's going to be interesting. But, dude, these... I'm looking at the camera shot right now of them. God damn, they look good, dude. These Sons of Horus figures with this... the sea water teal and the gold and the amount of accoutrement on these figures, especially Vheren in the middle. God damn, that is a good looking figure, dude. And I love all of the weapons and everything that he comes with those pistols, the knife, as well as his axe, man. Oh, dude, his power pack looks crazy with the banner. Absolutely awesome figure. So definitely Vheren is my #1 pick out of these. I think Tybalt Marr is #2, Siegebreaker is #3, and only because I had to pick something. So I think they're all really good. Great review on some great figures, brother. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Again, if you guys like this content, please like and subscribe. We'll be back on Wednesday night. We're going to do our weekly Space Marine 2 play. Again, if you guys are interested, you can join the Discord. I only play Space Marine 2 in any of my Warhammer games with people on my Discord. I do not play with rando people. And we got the... was it Warhammer Survivors is going to be coming out soon, and Bolt Gun 2. So we'll be doing full playthroughs on those games as well in the near future. Total War Warhammer 40k is coming out, as well as Dawn of War 4, which we're going to be playing on the channel as well. So we got a lot of games coming out. So all right, guys, have a good night, and again, I will see you on Wednesday night. Have a good week. All right, guys, I'm Wraith. I'm out. Have a good night, guys. Later.